So I've been on the internet recently, and no, it is not for the reasons you think. I've been doing some research and I found something kind of interesting. So pre-workout snacks and pre-workout meals are important in giving us the energy and giving us the results whenever we're working out. Now usually with pre-workout snacks or pre-workout meals, it's something light, something that digests easily, that gives us rapid energy, and it sustains us for our next workout. One of the things that I found that some people take was interesting, and that was pickles. Now, on the surface, this makes a lot of sense. Pickles are packed with electrolytes, sodium, and a little bit of carbs that help us, with our pumps in our workout. Now, I'm not a nutritionist, I'm not a fitness expert, I'm not even PT certified, but I do like experimentation. So for this next week, I'm going to be taking pickles as my pre-workout snack and telling you guys about how I feel, the results, and seeing if anything changes. I'm also going to give you a little bit of insight on the current split that me and my friends are working on, and also a little glimpse into the diet that we've created in Aaron's Anabolic Kitchen, because all of that kind of coincides with how it affects us in the gym. So sit back and enjoy. Just say you never had it so good. So the current split that we are working on, I'll throw up on the screen right now, is basically a modification on a push-pull legs with emphasis on certain things that I myself and some of my other friends that we're working on this with are trying to emphasize, and the structure behind it is kind of based off our schedule. For example, Tuesdays are really busy for a lot of us, so we're not trying to kill ourselves with a 2-hour, hour-and-a-half workout that day. So we're trying to remain active each day, but not a heavy lifting session that day. Also throughout the week, I'm gonna give some insights on dieting and kind of this anabolic kitchen that I've been creating. Basically, I've been experimenting with how certain foods and how certain dieting techniques have been affecting gym progression and gym performance. Basically being a human experiment. The gym is my test tube and I am the baby. But yes, I'm gonna give you guys some insight on that, and hopefully you can take something from it. It's kind of been a little bit of a project on my end, just seeing how things go. I will see y'all in the morning. I don't vlog, so I really don't know. Alright, we're gonna try that again. And I'll see y'all in the morning. And we're back. It was a bit of an early start. God, that briefing was god-awful. But we're going to our happy place now. We're off to the gym. Alright, a bit of a switch up. We are on the phone now, and we found our buddy. I'm just saying. I'm nowhere near the level of confidence to bring an actual camera into the gym yet. Like we were just talking about, we're gonna bring a whole tripod into there. And
whole studio setup.
Yeah, get the lighting and everything. Ask one of the rec attendants, hey, can you get a spot? Yeah, sure. What are you hitting? No, I need you to hold the camera, right? Well, today is back, buys, and a little bit of shoulders.
You ready?
Yeah. All right.
I keep going to this right here, I'm gonna do like 6 of like 40s.
Good.
That's why I need a one dance. Got a Hennessy in my hand.
And just like that, workout for the day is done. Results from day one. Back, by, and shoulder day. Dare I say it worked. There's something to it. There's something to it. We were sore from leg day, from yesterday. And as soon as we did that, like 5-10 minutes later, the soreness for that went away. And we could focus on just going heavier and going harder. Maybe it was a placebo effect. Maybe it was a placebo effect. Maybe it was because we had our phone out, literally filming, and we just wanted to look good for the camera, right? You know, go harder than last time, lift heavy weights, look good doing it. But results are positive. I want to see more results later in the week. I want to see how it goes with different workouts and different days. But day one results, pretty positive. I don't want to call anything right now. We'll do it at the end of the week. Really good workout, really good results. Looking forward to seeing how it goes later on the week.
Day 2.
And it's day 2, if you didn't get it by the transition there. But anyway, we got a boxing workout tonight. We did get a small little workout in this morning. It was like just small run and abs, like simple stuff. But now we're fueled up, hyped up, and ready to get it going. It's time to live out my dreams of being Rocky Balboa. So we actually brought the camera in here for today. Mainly because I'm usually the only one in here. No one really knows about this room here at our gym, at the rec. And it's usually very, very lonesome. So I can kind of do what I want and be a little bit more creative with my training. And by creative with my training, I do mean take my shirt off. But before I get started with our fun for the evening, a wise man once said, you have to wrap yourself up. Ahaha. And we're off. Let's get your training. And we're back. Definitely spent a little bit too much time hitting the bag, but every single song that was coming up on my headphones were Rocky themes, like from every single movie. But anyway, results from the day. It wasn't really as noticeable. I attribute it to a couple of things. I didn't change the timing of when I ate beforehand, but it was different. I had like pasta with red meat sauce and might have sat a little bit heavier as opposed to my other meal that before I did this that was quicker digesting. So I did slightly feel a difference with this round, but it wasn't as like noticeable. It wasn't as strong as yesterday. I also attribute it to being later in the day. I've basically eaten everything that I'm going to be eating today, so my body's still kind of digesting that and going through that. Plus last night was a bit of a refeed night. We kind of went into a surplus, so I don't know, like a lot of things kind of went into it, but we're back on track today. And this was also a different workout. It's not a strength workout, and you know, apart from running today, it was different. So I'm not calling anything again, but just some things to note. So to recap, there was a slight difference, but there were a lot of factors that were different than yesterday, and it was a different type of workout, and we've done different amount of stuff today, so leave it at that.
Day 3.
Bloody hell! I literally walked 4.5 miles around the wreck at work today.
Nice. That's pretty good. That's a good little.
I mean, I got paid to do it. Alright, lads. Well, it's the most wonderful time of the week.
Yeah, yeah.
5 rounds of 5 at 255. Can't complain. And we're back. It wasn't as strong as the first time go around on Monday, but it was definitely stronger than last night, and I attribute that to not eating as much. It was not just the area of the empty stomach, but you know, it was allowed to hit the system quicker, if that makes sense. And I definitely did feel it. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I definitely felt like it's not like a sustained energy. It's not like a sustained feeling. It's right at the beginning of the workout where I tend to do a lot of my compound movements, which is where I need a lot of the energy and a lot of the soreness to just piss off, basically. But yeah, as soon as I took the pre-workout snack, soreness was going away, and you know, it was just like Monday. We were able to focus on, you know, the movement, and we hit 255 for 5 rounds of 5, which never has been done before. And we're well on our way to reaching our goal of hitting that 3 plates. It will happen soon, but definitely positive result for the day. But I am noticing a correlation on how much we've eaten and pretty much what we've eaten that day, and how it affects the experience and the sensation that the pre-workout snacks, Pickles, have been giving us. But another positive result. I can't complain, and you know, hitting rep PRs and doing stuff like that, you can't go wrong, right? You can't go wrong. So until tomorrow.
Day 4.
It's a good day to have a good day. That's what I say.
You know you've ran into a problem when you run out of plates at this machine you're using.
Alright, it's been a little bit since we finished the workout, but results from today, again, a pretty positive result. It's not as positive as yesterday or Monday, but it was definitely not feeling as Tuesday. It was a later workout, and we eaten a little bit earlier, and you know, it's definitely a correlation between how much you've eaten and how well it kicks. But right as soon as you kind of take it, I'm noticing is when the results of this little pre-workout experiment are at its best. And it's definitely better if you hadn't eaten too much that day, or you're relatively fasted during the workout. And yeah, that's it for today, and until tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
It's that kind of a morning. Yes. Surprised I was able to do that one-handed. There's a lot of things I can do one-handed. Currently on my way to work, but let me tell you something interesting that happened this morning. I was at work late at night, had the graveyard shift, and basically walking around work, I do like 4 miles, and taking that PT test this morning, I was pretty sore. I basically walk like 6 miles a day now, it seems like. So, I'm sore, I'm relatively fasted, and what have we been doing all week? But taking pickles to get rid of soreness, and as pre-workouts. So what did I do? I had a pickle for the PT test. And you know what happened? A little bit of that soreness went away. So while it wasn't technically a part of the study, that's another positive result for the pre-workout pickle experiment here. Ooh, key lime pie bang. Not what I would expect that to taste like, but it tastes good. So today is actually going to be the last day of testing. I know I said it was going to be a week, but I've kind of lost track of my dates, and this weekend
is supposed to be bachelor party weekend, which is gonna be a good time. And how poetic for bachelor weekend that today is shoulders and arms.
3 hours later.
So like, this is like the bad way to eat pickles or even bananas. So is this like the good way? All right, we know the rules. It's short shorts on leg days and cutoffs on arm day. Alright, so remember that part about being scared a little bit, and that's when you know you're doing enough?
I am terrified.
That's 185. And he's gonna overhead press it. Alright kids, it's time for the money shot. Oh man. And that's a wrap! Man, that was a freaking good day. Could have been better. You know, having to wake up for a 6 o'clock PT test and proceeding to get yelled at 5:30 for taking said PT test. But that's another story. Different day, but it's not gonna kill the vibes. Not to kill the vibes. Freaking Walker, man. The guy overhead pressed 185. What have we been feeding this kid? Holy shit. I don't know about y'all, but that's just what I love to see. That's what I love to see. Just your gym buddies hitting like major shit like that. Like that's the equivalent of like a fully grown man that he just overhead pressed. And he did it for freaking 2. Warms my heart. Warms my heart. And if any of you are thinking that I'm just overly happy because I'm trying to mask the pain of him beating my overhead press PR, no, I am not. A little, but that's just what I love. That's just what I love, man. I just love like seeing everyone hit like big weights and just be able to do that shit. It's awesome. It's awesome. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, pickles. I mean, nothing major to report. It's really difficult because just to see like how things go, we need to like be more consistent with like things we take before the gym, as in terms of like food, like pre-workout meals. But it does hit. Like, don't get me wrong, it does hit, and you feel the sensation of just, you know, the soreness that you have from whatever you're doing. Like, I was walking around for work for 4.5 miles, it seems like, just basically power walking across the gym. Yeah, I get paid to do that. Think about that for a second. But no, I was a little bit sore from that. I mean, taking a PT test before that too, and just walking back and forth and just all that. There was a little bit of soreness and from everything else, and as soon as that happened, it all kind of goes away and you're able to focus again. So there's that. I'll conglomerate that into one big results thing at the end of this video, but it wasn't negative. I think it was pretty positive in terms of the results of the pre-workout pickle, I'm gonna call it. But hell of an arm workout today, man. We're freaking ready for Bachelor Weekend. Like, come on, we are freaking ready. But this is the end of testing. Now for the results.
Alright, so after about 5 days of testing, here are my thoughts on the matter. I think that pre-workout pickles, if you choose to take them, are actually a viable option. I think that you should definitely give it a try at home, but I think it's best under a couple of circumstances. One of which, if you're relatively fasted, if you hadn't had that much to eat, or you know, it's basically one of the first things that you've eaten that day, I think it hits the system quicker and you'll get a better sensation. The second thing, I think if you are going extremely hard in the gym, if you're really sore from the day before, you will get that sensation and you'll feel the effects even more. The sensation I had throughout the week when I was really sore and I took the pre-workout pickle, I'm gonna call it pre-workout. I can't say that with a straight face, okay? When I was really sore and I took the pre-workout pickle, I felt the effects and soreness basically went away, and I was able to focus a lot more on the workout and what I was doing that day. I was getting flashbacks, right, to back when I was playing soccer and it was extreme heat, cramping up during tournaments, and we chugged pickle juice. Yes, that is a thing. You can literally buy pickle juice by these little capsules. I'm pretty sure they sell them at like H-E-B or some other stores. And if they're cold, they're not that bad. And you chug it, like it's not an instant recovery, but like you feel so much better. Same kind of science here applies, but it's a smaller dose, and I can't explain it. You just gotta try out for yourself. So overall, I think that pre-workout pickles are an actual thing, and you should definitely give it a try at home whenever your next workout is. For me personally, I'm not gonna do it every time, but I definitely think that I can get into a bit of a rhythm with pre-workout pickles, especially on days that we're going heavy and we need to start focusing on the next workout, the next day at hand. But that is it for the video. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it and you took something from it. If you want to see more things like that, let me know in the comments. Follow me on social media if you're feeling frisky. Also, make sure to follow Shenanigans. That's where we post most of our workouts and all of our gym day shenanigans. But until next video, this has been Aaron, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.